Guys, I wanted to give you a little video update of Echo. Again, she is doing really well. I wanted to make this video kind of more just talking about what to expect when Echo comes home. So a lot of people ask me, like, what do I need to be doing when she comes home? What can I expect from her training? Like, how is that going to play into everyday life? At this point, she knows everything. You don't need to teach her stuff. It's just a matter of following through on the things that she knows. So a couple things she knows is she knows how to place, which is what she's doing right here. She's placing on this bed. This is a very functional command in the house. So you have friends come over, they knock on the door. If she barks, we want to put her on this place bed, tell her quiet, and then we answer the door and she needs to stay there. So she does really well with that here. She's done this a lot. She needs to do it with you guys and understand that the rules still apply. So a couple things that I want to have you guys do to ensure that she's being respectful, she's listening to you guys, is I'm going to have a couple rules for the first couple of weeks when she comes home. So some of these rules you might not like because I know you guys love her, but there's a couple things. No cuddle time for the first couple of weeks when she comes home. So I know that that's probably not what you want to hear, but with her, when she first comes home, she has an old way of doing stuff with you guys, and she will push boundaries. And so if we put loves and affection and all that stuff first before we work on obedience, what's going to happen is her obedience is going to go downhill quickly because she's not going to value doing training when she could just cuddle us on the bed or we get on the floor with her. So no getting on the floor with her for loves, no inviting her up on the couch or the bed. She needs to be off the furniture for the first little while until I feel comfortable where she's at, where she's listening to you guys. So I'm not even going to put like a number on it yet. We're going to do some follow-ups on the tail end, but that is really, really important. She's not allowed on the bed here. She's not allowed on the couch here. I've never gotten on the floor with her to cuddle her. And the reason is because she's here to learn how to be a good dog in stressful situations. And so this is a process. We have to follow the process. If we don't and we prematurely start, are you sleepy? If we prematurely start putting the obedience on the back burner, very, very, very quickly is it going to downside. So some other things to know is, for like, she knows everything off leash, but I do have her on a leash right now, so she'll drag that around the house for the first 2 weeks when she comes home. I'm gonna come down in the first 10 days and work with you guys and make sure things are going good, and then we'll probably space it out the second one 2 or 3 weeks, and then have you guys start coming out to group classes. So there's gonna be a lot of follow-up. That's really, really important that we do follow-ups because she knows everything, but she is so smart that if follow-through isn't there, she will push you guys, and I don't doubt that she will just totally tune you out and be like, no, I don't have to heel. I don't have to do this. And so she's a very independent dog. She's sweet. This doesn't mean that she's not loving or anything like that. It's just if she doesn't value the obedience because we're not putting that on the forefront of her mind, she's not going to do it. So that's super important, but we'll work a little bit more when I bring her down to you guys on Saturday. So this is a place command. So I just kind of want to go over just, what she knows and what she does around the house, and then we'll go for a little walk in this video. So right now she's on the e-collar. She's on 11, which is pretty low. I don't feel it till 25. She can get up in e-collar levels. So typically the more stressed she is, she tunes it out. When she's in the house and there's nothing going on, it's just her and I hanging out. Not anything crazy, but outside, new environments, those kinds of things. What will happen is she'll become more aware of her surroundings and less aware of what e-collar level she's feeling, and so she might work up higher. So when we went to Shields, she started pretty high in the parking lot, and then she worked back down once she calmed down. So saw a lot of excitement and a little bit of stress going into Shields. There was other dogs and people and new exciting things, stressful things, new floor surfaces. So yeah, we want to make sure that, you know, she's still focusing on that obedience, so she's got good coping skills and what to do in strange and new situations. But she's come a long way. We're really proud of her. So to get her on this bed, I'll just reset her here. So it's implied that she stays. Okay, Echo, come on. Good girl. So we'll do it over here. She doesn't like this place bed as much. I don't know why. I think it's the stairs. Echo, place. Good girl. So when we first get her home, she like tries to get away from the stairs. When we first get her home, what I'm going to have you guys do is guide her over to the place bed, and we'll do this together in the session and tell her place. So this can be any different surface. It could be the rug, it can be a bed, it can be a bath mat. It doesn't matter to me what it is. And you guys have a dog bed for her, so you can utilize that. It just needs to be a different surface from the ground. So now when she's on the place bed, she chose to lay down. I never give her a second command. If she wants to sit, to get comfortable, lay down, I don't care, as long as she is committed to staying on that bed, which she is right now. So she's committed to staying there. She doesn't like the drop off of the stairs, but she's doing really good with it. There was no correction needed. I told her to place. She got on, and so there's no correction. This is an implied stay. So at any point, if she were to break from this place bed, what I would do is I would go to my e-collar, I would hold down the button, I would say Echo place, and I would put her back on. And then as soon as she's back on, I let up the button. So that what that tells her is this is the exact spot I've told you to stay, and this is where you need to stay. This is going to be very, very functional when people come over, or when you guys are eating or watching TV, because I don't want her up on the couch with you, and I don't want you down on the floor with her. She needs to learn to coexist without cuddles right now, because we don't want to feed into the separation anxiety. So this is going to be really, really good for her. Now, as I sit down on my couch, you know, and she were to break, I mean, she does kind of want to come get love. Are you offended? I'm offended that I can't come get affection. So, but anyway, so like those things, like if I get on the ground, to her, she's going to think that's an invitation to come get affection. I want to make sure that I get up, hold down my e-collar button, say Echo place, follow through, and as soon as she's there, let up the button. So that is how we reinforce the place command. Super functional. I'll go over all that stuff again in the go home session. So even if I pick up her leash, she needs to stay there. Good girl. Okay. And the only way she gets out is if I invite her by saying okay. So really, really good stuff. So since she's going to be dragging a leash in the house, what this is going to look like is you're going to hold on to your leash, take her with you, Echo down, and you're just going to work on obedience. So it's going to be very, very structured, very strict the first couple of weeks. So does she need to lay down right here? No. Functionality wise, no, she doesn't. You know, she's not bad in the house. She's never been destructive. She's been clean and potty trained and all the things, but this is more of a mindset, just getting her in a work rhythm with you guys, having you guys practice stuff. She doesn't want to lay down right here. You can see it in her body language, but over time she gets more comfortable, used to the idea that when I ask you to down, you're going to stay here for a minute. If she breaks, I'm going to do the same thing with my e-collar. Echo down. I'm going to reinforce. As soon as I said the word down, I used my e-collar, and then she needs to stay there. So with her separation anxiety, this is very functional to work through. So I can teach her, if I go away, not a big deal. I can go out of the room. Sorry, our house is a disaster, but go around, do all the things. So she needs to stay there when you ask her to do so. Good girl. Same when I pick up my leash. That usually is an invitation for a lot of dogs to come with me. Okay, good girl, but she's got to wait for that command. So this really helps with anxiety. It slows her brain down, teaches her to think about what I'm asking. Echo down. Good girl. You can do this in the bedroom. You can do it when you get ready. Do it downstairs in the bathroom. I just want to make sure that when you say down, she stays there. So super important for her to work on this. Good job. Now, no army crawling. She's got to stay. And she'll get way more comfortable with it with you guys, where she's like, okay, this is the new normal. And then we can start easing up on the strictness of things. Good girl. So you see her kind of get a little frantic when I pick up the leash. She knows I'm about to release her. Sometimes I won't. I really, really want to proof it, letting her know when I ask you to down, it doesn't matter what's going on, you still have to stay there. Super functional, out and about when she's in a stressful situation. Good. Okay, good girl. Good. Okay, so now I'm going to get her out. I'm going to stop this video and we're going to do a little bit of a walk.